This story is about an amendment in the Constitution that nobody ever really talks about. This is about the Third Amendment. Now, the Third Amendment basically says, in a nutshell, that no army or government can use your house without your permission. Basically, soldiers can't come in and take your house and live there without permission, or do anything for that matter without your permission, unless there's a warrant or other things or whatever. This is the first time I've ever seen a case like this where somebody's Third Amendment right was violated. But that's exactly what happened in this case. Anthony Mitchell lived next door to some individuals that were involved in committing domestic violence. The police basically called him up and said, hey, listen, we need to use your house so we can catch this guy who's beating his wife or engaging in domestic violence. When Anthony Mitchell refused, the police said, all right, fine. They tore his door down with a metal ram, and armed guys came in and basically took his house over for this investigation. And when he still refused to give them his house, they went down the street to his father's house and then did the same thing there. And both Anthony and his father has been arrested for obstructing justice, right? And basically stopping the police from doing their work. He's suing the police department for a violation of his Third Amendment rights. And he should. Now, this rarely ever happens, so I'm interested to see what the courts rule on this, but this is just a story that I want everybody in Fowler Nation to pay attention to. Because if the police can we already know for a fact that the Second Amendment has absolutely positively no limits. We've seen that with the we've seen this with this gun control movement and this background check stuff and the stand your ground law. So the Second Amendment has no limits, right? We already know that, our Fourth Amendment, our right to privacy, that one's shaky with what we've seen these Republican governors doing with a woman's right to choose, so on and so forth. Now, the question, we've seen them gut the voting, the right to vote without obstruction. So are police now going after your Third Amendment right? Are police just going to show up in your house and just start living there to solve crime without your permission? I don't know, America. I don't know, but our country's in a situation where, as much as I don't like to agree with the Tea Party folk, because I think they're sort of crazy, you just invade somebody's house and say we're using it for official police business? I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Hey, Fowler Nation, the best thing you can do to support this channel is by clicking that subscribe button. And I got a secret for you. If we get to 1,500 subscribers, we will drop a special behind the scenes video just for you, Fowler Nation. That's how much I love you.